Alright, here we are for round number 5. Playing against Zyder9, we are in the draw. I'll keep this hand. We've got a removal spell, kind of a bad counter spell, nice little card advantage spell. Doesn't seem too bad to me. I don't remember what Zyder9 is playing. I have played against him or her recently. Rakdos, Guildgate. That's some spice, alright. I assume Augur Bolas is like an insane card against this Rakdos deck. It normally is. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. Firebolt. Actually normally pretty good. Like my opponent's going to have Chittering Rats for sure. They're going to have Phyrexian Ragers and stuff. Thermal Alchemist, not very scary. Got this Flame Slash for him. Possibly should have just attacked so I could maybe use my Firebolt on it, but I'm okay with it this way. Holding up Deprive, the only thing I think I would deprive is a Thorn of the Last Rose. Chittering Rats is not really scary enough for me to counter, I don't think. Yeah, let's put a Mountain on top. Fortunately I can't fetch it away. So let's go ahead and Evolving Wilds. Firebolt this rat, get in. So, yeah, I'm not actually sure how this matchup is. Normally having a lot of removal spells, or counter spells, is really strong against decks like this. Read the Bones. Yeah, I'm okay with their card advantage spells resolving. The removal isn't very good and they probably have a ton of it, so I'm going to just let them keep that stuff. Gonna go ahead and get another island. I'm gonna play one more mountain, and that might be all the lands I play for a while. It's likely that I'll want to get up to 6, just so I can like double Una's Grace in a turn, or I can Swirling Sandstorm and Deprive. Beetleback Chief, kind of annoying. Let's Una's Grace and see what I draw. I'm gonna let that resolve. It actually can't really attack through our Augur anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and Una's Grace myself. I'm gonna discard this mountain. Boilerworks, pick up a mountain. Pass turn. So I'm getting pretty close to being able to Sandstorm the Beetleback Chiefs and stuff away. I assume my Augur's dying here, and that's okay. So now I'm only 1 card away. So with the Una's Grace this coming turn, I'll be able to cast this Sandstorm. Thermal Alchemist is fine. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to actually... Fortunately, I think in order to do this, I have to play this mountain, Una's Grace, my own... Is it Boilerworks away? And Swirling Sandstorm. Okay. This is a good opportunity for my opponent to jam a Thorn of the Black Rose. We would have probably lost this game right here if they had it, but I kind of had to get that stuff off the board, and it was a lot of value. Deprive is actually kind of sweet with Una's Grace. I can pick up one of these lands. Looks like a Gurmag Angler. Gonna probably need a Scred at some point to get rid of that guy. Or I can just Bolt and Firebolt it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I do have enough, but I don't have enough to also hold up my Deprive, so I'm just going to Brainstorm. Okay, those are pretty good. I think I'm going to shuffle away this Pristine Talisman. Kind of want all these cards, to be honest. Don't really like this Bolt very much. My opponent's somehow still only on 4 lands. I think I'll just get rid of the Brainstorm, actually. Brainstorm's strong, but I'd rather keep these other cards. My opponent didn't have a Thorn the last couple turns, so let's just go ahead and play this Muldrifter. Oh yeah, I'm drawing those cards. Well, I kind of wanted them anyway, so I think it's fine. But that was just a misplay by me. So my opponent needs to be able to kill my Muldrifter and play a Thorn, which is just not that likely necessarily. Okay, we're down to 11. We do have to be careful. This deck plays a lot of burn spells. Rager resolves. I'm gonna go ahead and grab an island. Don't really want to bolt this Rager because I might need to bolt plus Firebolt the Angler here. I'm gonna brainstorm, see what I find. I did find a Scred, so that's kind of what I was looking for. I'm gonna shuffle away both these lands. The Evolving Wilds. So I Scred you. I'm gonna play kind of all this stuff out right away. Just in case my opponent has Reaping the Graves, I don't want to give them Free Storm. I'm gonna cast Deprive here on like a relevant creature spell, if they play any. This is a pretty interesting game. I think we're fairly far ahead right now, but we are kind of in this position where like I've got to counter these kind of spells that I don't consider to be that good. Yeah, let's Deprive and pick up Mountain. See if they've got another Night's Whisper. Okay. They're actually getting a little dangerous here. I could kill them with burn spells. So I'm going to go ahead and Una's Grace myself, probably. Man, this Una's Grace has been awesome this game. Let's get rid of the Ash Barrens. Okay, one more Bolt and we actually have lethal here. I'm going to see if maybe my opponent deals himself a bit too much damage. Perhaps another Night's Whisper or something. Maybe a couple more Phyrexian Ragers. I've got 5 points of damage here. There's the Rager. My opponent actually is really hurting because of these guild gates that they're playing for. Okay, they do have Bloodfell Caves as well. Alright, Una's Grace, myself. That should do it. Bolt my opponent. Alright, Firebolt my opponent. Actually don't have enough to kill them this turn, so I shouldn't have necessarily done that. Shouldn't have done it quite like this, because now if they have a Bajuka Bug, they can still get me. I should have kept my Firebolt in my hand, most likely. Yeah, because now if they have a Bajuka Bug, I just spewed off all those burn spells. I didn't count my mana correctly, because I'm a noob, or whatever. See what my opponent's got here. They're just going to bolt my face. I would say I do not believe my opponent has enough burn in their hand to kill me from here. However, I will Scred this guy. Got him. I don't want them to have like triple bolt or I don't know. Then I can't counter one of like a duress into triple bolt or something. Chittering Rats. I mean, I might as well counter it, right? That's another thing they could have had, like Chittering Rats into a bunch of other stuff. Alright, looks like we killed them. Cool. This deck probably we want to Relic against. Probably want all these Hydroblasts. They're not amazing. None of the spells that really matter are red, but we do have to kill Thermo Alchemist when it comes down and stuff like that. Dispel, they're going to have Pyroblast, which we can answer with Hydroblast well enough, so I think these are going to be good enough. None of their other instants really matter. I don't think I want Electrickery. It does clean up some tokens, but I don't really want to be like killing half a card with that. Also, I want to get rid of. In general, you don't want as much removal, and you want more counterspells against these kinds of decks. Swirling Sandstorm's pretty good against them. They it kills everything they have. Flame Slash. Maybe I'll cut 2 Flame Slashes. I want to keep the Screds for those big Gurmag anglers. Cut Dispel 2. Don't want to cut any card advantage spells. Maybe I'll cut 1 Talisman. Maybe 1 Augur. The Augur just doesn't do a lot. It just gets killed. So, let's go with this. I don't know. Again, one thing I like to do when I'm testing out a new deck is to kind of like try out all kinds of different sideboard plans and stuff, because when you draw a card you can be like, man, this card is terrible, I should not have kept this in my deck. I'm going to keep this. It's kind of close. We're a little short on land again, but I'll just go ahead and fetch a mountain with this. Alright, Night's Whisper. That's their best 2-drop. Let's go ahead and get a mountain. I'm gonna run out this Augur, I think. Yeah, sure. It's possible I'm gonna have to play this Ash Barrens next turn, but you know, that's okay. I'm gonna stop my upkeep. If my opponent plays a Chittering Rat, I might want to put something on top and then shuffle it away with Ash Barrens. The rest is fine. Go for it. Should probably take Pieces of the Puzzle. It's my best card by far. They also might want to take the Exclude, though. One of these two. I've had people taking like insane things with Duress lately, like someone just taking a removal spell out of my hand for no reason. So if I were my opponent, I would not recommend taking like the Flame Slash or anything like that. Yeah, Exclude is a good choice. Alright. Brainstorm is nice. That's really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and gonna shuffle away Flame Slash and Bolt. Just gonna play my island here. I do get to hold up Prohibit, which is really nice. Fortunately, I think maybe this Prohibit should be like a false summoning, because it can't like, yeah, can never deal with this stuff. I think I'm actually gonna put this Prohibit on top, shuffle it away. Alright, I'm gonna bolt this here, Ash Barrens, get another island. Alright, let's play this Pieces of the Puzzle. Brainstorm and Deprive, not bad. Play an island. So you can see why the blue deck usually has an advantage over these red decks. It's because we have a lot more card draw. Like our card draw is just a lot better, a lot stronger options. Like Muldrifter, they don't have anything that's like Muldrifter. One thing that's nice about this Augur is like if they can't kill it, they can't play their Thorn, because I can just kill their Thorn and, well, they don't know that I can't, but like I can just kill their Thorn and attack and take the Monarch back. It's pretty much a disaster for them. Like they just can't win if I take it back, probably. So getting bolted. Looks like I'm getting angled. It's a bit annoying, but it's okay. I'm gonna Brainstorm end of turn. Okay, got a lot of Firebolts and stuff. Fortunately, stuff's not great. I really wanted to find a land there. Put both Firebolts on top. Gotta decide if I want to grab one with Augur or with Pieces of the Puzzle. I think I'd rather play Pieces. Okay. Preordain and Hydroblast probably. Should have probably put the Una's Grace on top if I was going to just play pieces, because I would have liked to just toss that in my graveyard. Instead of, like, I would rather keep this Firebolt in my hand, probably. Neither of those is a land, so we'll put those on the bottom. Swirling Sandstorm is not bad. Again, we're in trouble here to a Thorn for sure. But if they don't have a Duress, I can kill their stuff with this Swirling Sandstorm. Hopefully they play like a Thermal Alchemist on top of that. Thermal Alchemist should probably come out against our deck. Would be my guess, but a lot of people don't do that sort of thing. Yeah, let's just kill all this stuff. Pow. 5 damage is beast. That's pretty insane. This deals 5. Now, killing a Grimegg Angler is no joke with the sweeper. But it's a pretty hefty cost to have to... Like, you really need to... Oh man, if they've got some bolts. Oh, Grim Harvest? Okay. So, it's pretty hefty though, like this... The cost of doing that is pretty high. Okay, we finally drew another land. Gonna play this Augur. I'm gonna hold up Deprive, I guess. I don't really need to hold up Scred or anything. Prohibit again. Not amazing, but not bad. And we can shuffle those lands back into our deck. Pretty sweet. I think I'll just deprive that guy. My opponent's not going to play anything more this turn because of the recover on the Grim Harvest. They can't afford to lose this Grim Harvest. They're going to lose the game. They'll lose the game if they lose this Grim Harvest. They'll never be able to come back. So they just can't afford to tap. Like, they have to hold up 3 mana the rest of the game, which is good for us. I'm going to grab a Mountain. Yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn. I'll probably Una's Grace end of turn. I'll counter basically anything they play that I can counter. Because I'd like to trade resources with my opponent since I'm so far ahead on resources. Chainer's Edict. I might actually counter that too. Sure, why not? My opponent is just never going to be able to, they're never going to be able to flash that back, like it's just not happening. Alright, well, we still didn't find a land. I could just let them have this Grim Harvest, I'm so ahead on cards. Bolt, huh? I'm just going to Hydro Blast it. I don't want to take 2 a turn from this guy. And I don't want to give them the Grim Harvest back, even though I could just counter it. And it wouldn't be a big deal. Like, I could counter the creature and I could counter the next Grim Harvest, but turns all my removal, just makes all my removal terrible for the rest of the game pretty much. And I'm not too keen on that. Just another bolt. Well, taste another Hydroblast. Alright. What's my opponent got now? See if they get crazy and edict away my Augur. Just lose the game. Shooting Rats, huh? Yeah, I'm willing to exclude that guy. Holding up Scred here in case my opponent decides to play something else. Okay, looks like they have a Pyroblast. Shooting Rat's kind of annoying, but now I can start playing my Meldrifters and stuff. Hopefully they don't have another Pyroblast. That wouldn't be very cool. Yeah, just play it. Let's go big. Okay, looks like their last card is in fact not a Pyroblast. We still can't hit a land, which isn't great. My opponent can start attacking here. I'm only going to block with my Augur. Alright, they drew Knight's Whisper. Yeah, I'll just block one of these with my Augur. Not willing to give them Grim Harvest back. Even though it's a ton of mana. I'll just attack with my Muldrifter. That's fine. I actually have a lot of burn in my hand. I could probably race my opponent at this point. See what my opponent wants to do here. Play to land. Thermo Alchemist, alright. Whoa, 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 what are they doing? Oh, an Angler. Okay, I was like, what in the world are they doing? At the point here where I can just kill like multiple creatures, it won't be that big of a deal that they get one of them back, the Grim Harvest. Okay. Got this island. Seems pretty good. So let's just go ahead and scred this guy. Alright, he's dead. Okay. And then I'll Flame Slash this guy. And my opponent's got no cards in hand. Yeah, we'll just do this. I should have probably attacked because I don't think I'm going to block with my Muldrifter. What in the world is this? Oh, the Chainer's Edict. Okay. Yep. Should have attacked for 2. So I don't like this play for my opponent because now I can kill both of these and my opponent can't get their Grim Harvest back. Raven's Crime me, huh? Okay. Goodbye, Counterspell. Yeah, let's go ahead, Firebolt you. Lightning Bolt you. Play Ash Barrens. Should have probably done this first, but grab another Counterspell. So my opponent just has Grim Harvest left. I'll let them Grim Harvest something back, and then I will counter it on the way down. Shooting Rats. Might as well counter the Rat. It's pretty annoying that I can't get this stupid... I can't get that Grim Harvest out of my opponent's hand. And we were so far ahead on cards, and now we're just not anymore. I did lose a relic to my pieces of the puzzle. It might be my only relic, or do I have... Okay, I do have 2 in the deck. So I could draw the other one at some point. This is kind of risky for my opponent. They are going to lose their Grim Harvest this turn making this play. Because I'm going to Firebolt and Lightning Bolt it, and it's going to be dead. And it's going to be very tough for my opponent to win from that spot. That is for sure. Alright, goodbye Grim Harvest. Okay, let's see what my opponent gets here. If it's a land, I can say goodbye to my Pristine Talisman. Thermal Alchemist, kind of annoying. Viridian's a great draw. Let's put these both on top. I'm okay getting hit one turn by this Thermal Alchemist. Not too worried about it. I should have attacked first. That was a mistake. So my opponent should be at 12 because they would have never blocked. I could have just flashed back my Firebolt. Raven's Crime is okay. I'll discard my Firebolt. Okay, I got Firebolts up the wazoo here. Actually, just go ahead and attack. See if my opponent wants to block. I figured they wouldn't. Okay, so we are going to lose our Swirling Sandstorm here if they get another land, but that's fine. What do I not want to see? Don't want to see a Thorn. Okay, gonna pull pretty far ahead here, I think. I'm about to cast this Deep Analysis down to 9. Let's go ahead and Una's Grace. Discard this Ash Barrens. I might as well just play one more land, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play one more land. And then I'm gonna... Okay, let's just Hydroblast that. Yep, let's do that. Then I'll Una's Grace end of turn. So they drew a Pyroblast last turn. Alright. Muldrifter, nice. Let's play that Muldrifter. If I draw an untapped land, okay. I keep forgetting to attack first. Let's see if my opponent falls for it. Yeah, it's too risky for my opponent to block there, probably. I kind of want to hold up Deprive, so I'll just hold up the Deprive here. Duress, huh? Might as well Deprive it. Pick up my Ash Barrens. Okay. Cycle that. Another Deep Analysis. I'll cycle this just to thin my deck a little bit. I don't really want to draw any more lands, so just grab an island out of there. See if I can find a burn spell that kills this Thermo Alchemist. I found multiples. Alright, see if my opponent's to the point where they want to block. They don't want to block. Yeah, let's just spread this guy. Deep Analysis myself. Play this, play this. Sure. Doesn't really matter anymore. They can't draw anything here to come back. That's probably the best possible draw, but it also means they're dead to just the cards that I have. My Firebolt plus my Lightning Bolt are lethal at this point. They need to draw like multiple Night's Whispers and then like all bolts in a row. Get rid of Deep Analysis. Okay. We've got them. We've defeated the Rakdos menace. Typically, Muldrifter decks are very good against Rakdos, so not very surprising. Man, so close to that 5-0. We got the 4-1. Pretty sweet, brand new deck. Oh man, I forgot to update my record. I always do that. So, really close one, and we should have been able to probably beat that. Is it Blitz deck? Like the deck with 8 blasts in it and 4 Flame Slash and a bunch of bolts and stuff. Couldn't get there, unfortunately. But 4-1 still a good record. This is my first league with this deck, so obviously it's still rough at this point. But it seemed really strong there. I didn't really feel disadvantaged in any of those matchups. They all seemed pretty good. Didn't face any Blue-Red Delver, which I think is the best deck in the format. Didn't see any of that. It's possible going forward I might want to cut the Scred package. But we played against Angler and stuff and it was really good there. So I don't know. You guys let me know if you have any ideas for this deck. Anything you think that it needs or that I should change. And yeah, I think that's it. Just a reminder to always go down below, subscribe, comment for me. Tell me if I should fix something, if you think something should be better. If there's certain decks you want to see me play, I'll try to get to all of them eventually. There's so many decks in the format, especially if we count all these decks that I'm brewing. Like, if you count the decks that I brew plus all the decks that are like out there that other people are brewing, it's a ton of stuff. So it's really cool. You can kind of play whatever you want. You might not win if you play whatever you want, but you can play whatever you want, and you can do well with a lot of different decks. So that's it for this episode. Remember, like I said, follow me on Twitter, subscribe, do all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.